Good morning and welcome to the set of First Take, where we embrace debate. Alongside Skip Bayless, I'm your host, Shannon Cross. And also joining us at the debate desk, Stephen.
Also,
I like that. I like that. That's a good
also,
start. Put the man in his place.
She said also,
Yeah.
I'm like the outside. I'm a guest today.
Not to be understated,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah,
How was your weekend?
yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I just hope you don't get cross with me.
Ooh,
Because
see.
he usually does.
Don't be
You're
scared.
lucky it's Monday, right?
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Go ahead.
All right, let's tee up the first topic. We're going to the NBA. A list was just released of the top 10 highest paid NBA players. And guess who's topping the list?
Wow.
Kobe Bryant. He's racking in $27.8 million. And worth noting, that's $7 million more than any other player in the league. So
That
Skip,
is worth noting.
Hey.
I would agree.
do you think he's overpaid?
Well, let me jump in for my friend Stephen A. Smith here. And you're going to tell me pretty quickly to not be disrespectful.
Don't be disrespectful.
I'm about to be disrespectful.
Don't be disrespectful.
Let's be honest about this.
Let us be honest.
Kobe Bryant at $27 million a year for next year is overpaid. He's not going to be worth $27 million. I'm talking about as a basketball player in performance on the court, because he wasn't worth $27 million last year. Because I hark back, games 2 and games 4 against the Oklahoma City Thunder, that was not the Mamba to me. He came up, I'm going to use your phrase, smaller than mini-me in the last few minutes of both those games. One of them at his house where he should have closed the deal. So it's preposterous to me that he would be worth $7 million more than the closest rival on that list, Stephen A. It's just too much.
That's because you're so disrespectful, number one.
there we
Number
go.
2, because you try to hate. Number 3, because you pay no attention whatsoever to the world of sports as it pertains to the theater, the theatrical impact of a particular athlete. Kobe Bryant is the second leading scorer in the NBA. Oh, my goodness. He didn't show up to play in a couple of big moments in the playoffs. Against who? Some scrubs? No. They happen to be the reigning defending Western Conference champion Oklahoma City Thunder with a stud in Kevin Durant. Russell Westbrook is no joke. James Harden is the reigning 6th man of the year. They got a front line with Ibaka and those boys who are no joke. Kobe Bryant, God forbid, didn't show up in big moments against a dude in Kevin Durant that's 6'11" with a wingspan of 7'6", who's mobile and can move. That happened to be defending him. Not to mention James Harden, who's no scrub. Kobe Bryant still averaged 27 points per game. He still shot better than 45% from the field. He still helped get the Lakers to the Western Conference semifinals. And oh, by the way, this is all in his 16th year in the league. This is legit as it comes. Now, when we get to the $27 million, okay, had he been making $19 million, would me have been making a big deal about it? No, but it's $7 million better than Dirk Nowitzki. He is worth $7 million a year better than Dirk Nowitzki because he's box office. The Lakers sell out wherever they go. People clamor to see the purple and gold, and it ain't because Paul Gasol is in their lineup, okay?
Skip,
Meta
do you
World
agree?
Peace.
Do you agree? Is he box office?
Don't agree.
You don't agree he's
more
box
box
office?
office than LeBron James or
I didn't say
Dwayne
that.
Wade
I
or
didn't-
Kevin Durant?
No, he is more box office than Dwayne Wade. He's not more box office than LeBron James, but he is more box office than everybody outside of LeBron. There is no doubt about that. Look at the numbers. Pay attention, and that alone pays that extra $7 million
Shannon,
per year.
Will you do me a favor? Because I'm tired of talking and listening to him. Would you ask him a question for me? Ask him if Kobe Bryant is still by far the best player in the NBA.
Go ahead, you can ask me.
Yeah.
You can ask me that question.
Skip wants to know.
Go ahead.
Is he still by far the best player?
No, he is not.
Thank you.
LeBron
Thank
James.
you.
LeBron James
That's
is the
what I
best
wanted to
player in
hear.
the game. LeBron James is the best player in the game. But Kobe is still an elite player in the game who has box office appeal. Tim Duncan is an elite player in this game who has no box office appeal, but we forgive that because he's a 4-time world champion.
And
See
no
the
one's
difference?
mentioned his injuries, right? I mean, he's been battling injuries since 1999, okay? Whether it's the
Kobe.
wrist, the shoulder,
Yeah.
right, Kobe.
Oh, I agree. And he went to some doctor in Germany.
Well, listen,
had some
you don't have to
experimental
listen,
procedure.
well, you probably would do it too.
I
Knowing
would.
you,
I
knowing you.
would.
Okay, then.
I wish he'd.
But the point is, he's box office. So it's one thing to be a star. It's one thing to be box office. But when you are both, you deserve to get paid. And the only reason why LeBron isn't getting paid as much money as he is because LeBron James signed a new deal under the new collective bargaining rules, whereas Kobe's old contract was grandfathered. That's the only reason. Otherwise, LeBron would be getting paid that much money too.
Okay, hold on. So what do you think is box office?
Tim Tebow is box office. He's the biggest box office in all of sports because we're talking about the National Football League, and he knows it, and I know it, and I just shut him up for good.
Shannon, I don't even know why you asked that question. Well, you don't like me, do you? Because to ask that question, you knew what he was going to say. You know I don't have to deal with that. I can't take this man. Don't do this to me. Let's go to break. Let's go to break.
Listen, we're not going to break, but why is he not more box office?
Because Tim Tebow can't play. Tim Tebow can't play quarterback. He can't throw. You don't sit there. Listen, Tim Tebow, again, Kobe Bryant can play and he's box office. Tim Tebow will have box office appeal in certain markets, in certain respects, because he's Tim Tebow and Tebow Mania. But it's not like he can play. The dude is second string right now, okay?
Shannon.
Let's stop it.
Shannon, wait a second. Do you realize that Kobe versus LeBron in the regular season last year drew 7 million viewers? Tim Tebow versus the Patriots, 28 million. Tim Tebow versus the Steelers in the playoffs, 45 million.
Hey, I get it. We'll get to the NFL next, okay? In fact, we're going to talk about your favorite division, the NFC East.
Yeah.
Is it my favorite division? You sure about that?
Perhaps.
Sure.
All right. Between Michael Vick and Tony Romo, we're going to find out which one of these guys trusts Romo or Michael Vick more. We'll have that right after this.